Nancy Mays, it's all yours.
Welcome to Story Cell. This is Carmen Gable, and welcome to this week's hashtag is heart. I want to introduce to you our moderator this evening. It is Kibi Whitehead, and her and three other gals are heading up this wonderful, wonderful online presence of a great, amazing way to tell your story. Welcome, Kibi.
Thank you, Carmen. I said Nancy. I'm so sorry. It was Carmen, but hey, I'm so glad I own my own business and I can't be fired for mistakes. So we're here for Story Cell, and we are revealing all this hashtag heart that we've been doing over the last couple weeks. Stories are absolutely beautiful. I made a movie on all the stories. Be sure and check that out on my Facebook. But we are featuring the hashtag heart around a book and an author I really like. And actually, this guy we're going to be featuring on our Bible study call on Sunday. So anybody interested in that, let us know. We'll get you in our private Facebook group. But this book, this quote actually came from this book here, More Than Enough, by Kevin Mullens. And we'll actually get him tagged in on all the videos in the comments of this reveal tonight later. And the quote is, "Money is merely a tool, and it always exposes what is in the heart." Hashtag heart. Again, that's by Kevin Mullens. And so with that, we are going to kick this off with Crazy Cat. Cat, what did this quote mean to you when you hear it, and even your stories around hashtag heart? What did that mean to you over the last couple weeks?
I love this quote because I love people. And every time I think about heart, I think about love. And what this says to me is that money is just a tool that we can use to expand whatever we already have inside. And if you have a major love for people, then any money you have is just going to be used to compound, expand, and to put more goodness out in the world. When I was little, I used to have the Bible verse about money twisted up in my head, and I said, money is the root of evil. But that's not what it says at all. It says the love of money is the root of evil. So over focus on money and making that the object is not good. But if having money allows you to do more good in the world, then there's nothing wrong with that. It's awesome. I love the quote. Back to you, Coach.
I love it. I love it. It's all about the intent. And I always say money makes good people gooder. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Kat. Okay, Anita, it's your turn. Tell us what you thought about hashtag heart, what it means to you in this quote. Money is merely a tool, and it always exposes what is in the heart. You'll just unmute for me.
Sorry. Thank you, Kibi. To me, money being a tool, I love it because when you have money, to me, it helps you do things that you can't do without it. So my whole thing is wanting to help my kids, my grandkids and stuff like that. So when I get extra money, that's what I do. You know, I share it rather than keep it all for myself and do what I want for myself. And heart actually, it's the people who are close to me. That's family, friends, coworkers, you know, people who really mean something to you. And that's what I'm going to share today. Thank you.
I love it because what you're saying is it shows in our actions. So
Right.
We can say we're this way or think this way, but our actions truly show. So when you have extra, you like to give, and that truly shows in your spirit and your intentions and what you're doing. So thank you for sharing, Anita. Okay, next up we have Lori. Lori, if you can share what this quote meant to you and hashtag heart this week.
Hey, hi, good evening. Yes, I'm tagging back off of Crazy Cat and Anita, having that verse of money being the root of all evil is having the mind shift about money as well. Mm-hmm. And so, yes, it takes money to do things, and as we invest in ourselves, and I think most of my heart things were family, and you don't have to have money to hang out with your family, and doing things that were not expensive, that you didn't need money to do. Going for walks, reading books out of my library, going out to dinner. It didn't, you know, it's not just simple things. So spending a lot of time with family, and I think that's basically what my stuff was from this past couple of weeks of using Heart.
That's good, good. So that it doesn't matter like how much money we have in the bank, we can still have heart and be kind. And there's lots of things that don't cost money.
Yes.
And then going back to that we really repel money when we are chasing it. So thinking of it in a positive way instead of a negative, that there's lots of good people with money. Yeah, there's bad people with money, but you focus on good. So I love that. Thank you, Lori, for sharing.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, yeah. Next up, we've got Noelle. Noelle, what did this quote mean to you? Money is merely a tool, and it always exposes what is in the hashtag heart.
Truth is said right there, because, well, the quote, you know, the hashtag heart, I can expound on that all day long. Like I can post on that. I can come up with so many references, and just like everyone here has said, it's our animals, which are part of our family. It's our close friends. There are lots of things we can do with that. But in the most recent example of it, Hebe and I spent some time this weekend together. We were at a casino, and I think we both did some people watching. And one thing I noticed, look, I love a deal, but I saw a lot of kind of this entitlement mentality of people wanting more for free, or they should be getting this because they saw somebody else getting this, or something along those lines. There was somebody I thought was a VIP, and I was kind of nosy and asked the bartender, like, who was that? And they said, no, what we were talking about is, it was an open bar. They said, we just poured that person a $17 shot, and she gave us $1 tip. So when you're at an open bar and you're getting a free drink, maybe you take the money that you would spend on the drink and put it towards the tip. Then when we were gambling, I don't really gamble, but I sat down with my husband, had a lot of fun at blackjack. And this man next to me taught me, you can put out your chips and you can put another chip on top. That's the tip for the dealer. So I was playing that within it. And every time I did, I was like, attitude of gratitude's going to get me to win every time. And it worked. We won, you know, and we had so much fun with the dealer, and it was such a fun table. And that was really what it was all about. It's fun to win too. So again, money is just a tool. How we use it and having gratitude for what we have already, that just allows that flow for more.
Yeah.
Allow that flow in all areas of our life, and money is a part of it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it. Yes, and we had a wonderful time together. And I love the last story I just did. Do you remember going up the escalator and you photobombed me? That's super fun, getting photobombed and being able to do stories with people you love with the heart. So love that. Thank you, Noelle. Okay, next up is Sarah.
Hey everybody, thank you guys for having me today. The quote, money is merely a tool and it always exposes what's in the heart, by Kevin Mullens. It meant a lot to me because I used to have a lot of restrictions in my mindset about money, and I've been able to change my thinking and how I feel about money. And now I feel that if more good people have money, then more good and positive change can be done within the world. And before, I would have this negative thinking about money. And I think having that reservation and that negative thinking about money and changing that is, it's really important. So, so money is, yes, merely a tool, and what you do with it is what matters. You can always apply it to negative aspects, or you can apply it to positive. But I just think that if, more people that are good have more money, then more good is going to flow throughout the world. So, thank you. Back to you, Kipi.
Very good, Sarah, and thank you for sharing. And I do know, because I know you personally, that some of your extra money from your side hustle goes to helping the environment. You're part of the litter bug. What is that, if you want to just open up and share? But that is important because, again, it goes back to what Anita's saying about our actions. Mm-hmm. And I truly see that action in you and the good you're doing in the environment and other areas with animals. So if you want to just share that as well.
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, since, having a second income, it's allowed me to donate, and I've been donating 1/4 of my income. So I started an anti-litter bug club, and I was able to purchase all of the materials for that, the gloves and trash bags and trash pickers, and rounded up some community members in that, and just been able to donate. And, it does cost to take the trash. So being able to afford those things is really, really nice. And using money, again, for good is important. And also just donating for like kids with cancer, or my friend's son has a certain form of epilepsy, and so we're trying to like raise money for awareness for that. He just got on Charlotte's Web, which is a new, I believe, form of CBD. I'm not sure if you ladies are familiar, but just raising money for those causes, and just putting your heart towards that. So yeah, #heart. And if you guys are in my area, or if you want to maybe expand the anti-litter bug club, that would be really cool. So if anyone is interested, reach out to me about that. So
Thank you, Sarah. So good. Okay, let's go now to Miss Nancy Mays. I got to call her name out earlier and I messed up. So go ahead, Nancy, it's all yours.
Well, this quote, I like this quote because you got to share a lot about your family and the stuff that's close to your heart. I think sometimes people try to make you feel bad if you have a little money, or if you're doing something for other people, kind of look down on that. But I love helping people. I love supporting people, even people in this group that have different businesses. I always try to be a supporter. So the heart hashtag meant a lot to me. Back to you, Kibi.
So good. Yes, yes. And I know that you have a successful business, a salon there where you live. And I can see that, you had even said that you and your husband may go on vacation. And sometimes we can be looked at as, well, don't post about our vacations because somebody might not like that. But here's the thing, again, it's the intent and the fact that you worked hard and you have a successful business and you're there on your job working, right? So you're sowing that seed back into your family. Nothing wrong with that, which goes back to the quote, it's merely a tool and it's helped you have a good lifestyle, right? Unfortunately, I don't make the rules. But money does determine where our kids go to school, where our grandkids, what our grandkids have, what our animals have. If we're donating for litter bugs or, whatever it is, like we have to have that money. It is a tool and we have to have it to do better and to have more and for our families. Thank you so much, Nancy, for sharing. Okay, we're going to now go to Carmen.
Hey, everybody. This is a fun quote to hashtag heart. So, it made me think of money as a tool, but also a barter system, because if you have something and you want to trade for something else, it's a barter system. Mm-hmm. So you could look at money as just that tool for a barter system, really. So it's an exchange of energy. So it's that barter system, that exchange, and to value somebody's something that they want, that you want from them. Say, you want to buy a book from them, and so they could exchange another book, or you give money for that book. So you're valuing that book for that dollar value. It's an exchange of energy. And, and it also gives you the tools to get what you want, to vision, like you said, vacations and dreams and your aspires, you want to help your children out. You want, that goes on for the generations to create a legacy, for your children, your grandchildren, and your great grandchildren, and that's where money is, that tool that you can use for that exchange. I loved it.
Thank you for sharing that, Carmen. That really leads into what I was going to say, which I'm next. So I ditto everybody here, and I want to just bring something different because everything everybody said, I'm in 100% agreement. So I would say the same thing about this quote. So I want to just kind of piggyback off Carmen being barter, that I look at money everywhere the word money is used. For me, it's time. Time is the tool and exposes the heart. So if money's the tool and it's really about time, if we have the money, we have more time. What are we doing with our time? Because that's what's exposed. And what we put out, we get back. So if we're sitting on the couch, we get more of that. If we're sowing into others, trying to help others improve our own lives, investing in ourselves, we get back. So that's what it meant to me, just to piggyback off everybody else. Thank you so much for everyone's insight. Super fantastic. This last 2 weeks, we've been hashtagging heart. Can't wait to see the next quote and the next reveal. Y'all tune in to one of the coaches here, either Kat, Noelle, or Nicole. I think Nicole's up on her Facebook for next week and the reveal next week. Now I'm going to turn it over to Nancy May. She's going to close us out.
Well, we want to thank everybody for watching, and you share this video and join us here again next week for the next reveal.
Yes. See y'all. Bye-bye.